Hello everyone. So in this video, we will see the execution part. So till now, whatever we have learned through the videos and whatever basic SQL queries we have seen. So from basic to advanced SQL queries, today we are going to run all of the part. So when you like, I have already explained how you can install SQL Server Management tool in your desktop. So when you click on search for this on your from your home window, so this kind of interface you will get when you click on open. So for the connection you will get this kind of box, and here you just need to select your server name. So server name is your desktop name, and server type should be database engine. Okay, so let's click on connect. Okay, now you can see when I clicked on connect, here I can see all the databases, security, sub objects, whatever folders are available here. They are pre-built, or you can say default one. So when you click on databases, so here you can see this system databases and databases snapshots. Two options are available. So this is object explorer basically, and here you will you can say kind of schema. Here you will get all the table names and database you have created, all the names available here. Here is the toolbar. So from here you can see file, edit, view, tools, everything is available here. And this one is solution explorer. So you can see this option new query. So when you click on this new query, so okay, let me click. So here you can see one query window opened here, and here we will type all the queries we want to run, we want to execute. So here we will type. Okay, and here you can see execute. So just write a query and click on execute. So your query will run. And after running the query, you will get one downside. You will get the result, whatever result you are getting. Okay, so right now you can see this basically this part is showing in which database you are currently. So right now we have not created any database till now. So we are at the master database. Master database is a system database, and these databases are in default, and they are most important for running the query successfully in the server. Okay, so let me start with creating the database and table, and I will execute basic to advanced query one by one. So I will simply follow one example, and I have already written the query, so it will not take much time. So let's start it first with creating the database. So this is the first step towards running a SQL query. First, you need to have one database. After that, you should have tables, and after that, you can run any query on that. So there are two types from which we can start. So either you can have your own table, like if you have CSV table 1, 2, 3, whatever, how like 5 to 6, in any number you have tables available, and you want to execute queries on that particular table. So you can simply import all the tables in this SQL Server Management tool. So how we can do that? So first we need one database. You cannot work on system with database. You first need to create one your own database. So let's start it creating one database. So like in the PDFs I have in slides I have explained how we can create one. So like I have already typed the queries. So let me copy paste all the queries here one by one. So for creating the database, you just need to type create database, and I have given my database name as demo database. Okay, so I will select this one. So right now there is only one query, so I just don't need to select this one. But for a good practice, you can select the query and click on execute. So now you can see I just got the message in the result section like command completed successfully, and completion time it is given here, like how much time I had take it took for execution part. Okay, now currently when you hover here you can see we are at the master database. So the database we have created, we are not at that, we are currently at the system database. So for that we need to go to the demo database which we have created. We cannot work on the system one. So let's, you can see this symbol, this is the refresh symbol. Just click here and now go to the database, and now you can see demo database, it has created successfully. Now I want to use the database, demo database which I have created. So for that you just need to click here on editor window, and from here you can see in the top, right now I'm the master. So when you click on this drop down you can simply change the databases in which you want to work. So demo database is available here which I have just recently created. Either you can use this simple method, or what else you can use if you want to use in a query, you just need to type use. So as I have also explained in PPTs, that this SQL language is not case sensitive. So either you can write in the small and write in capital, it doesn't matter. So I just need to use the demo database. So just type demo. Okay, it is not showing right now. Refresh this one again, and now click on next. Just type use. Now it is available, demo database. Now select this query and click on execute. So you can see we are at the demo database now, and this command completed successfully. Okay, now we are at the demo database which we have created. Now we need tables to perform the further action. So like I told you, either you can have your own tables, or if you want to create new tables, so you can create also. So let me first tell you how we can import tables in this database. So just go to this demo database, right click and go to the task, and here you can see import flat file. Just click on this and now click on next. Now click on browse. So whatever file you want to select, you can simply click on browse and it will navigate to your desktop window, and from there you can select your CSV file and whichever folder you have stored that. So let me click on browse, and I have one table, the product table. So this is the location of the table. Just click on next, and now you can see in the preview data the table has loaded successfully here, and just click on next. So here in this point you can decide the primary key, and you can decide how you can allow, like if you want to allow null or not. So either you can skip this step and click on next, and just click on finish, and now close this one. Okay, now refresh this Object Explorer once again. Click on refresh. Go to the demo database. Go to the tables. And now you can see this product table is available here. We can also see this through select command. Select everything from the table name is product. Let's type products. So it takes some time to get refreshed. Again refresh this one. Now again type select everything from product. Okay, it is not showing. Okay, we will see this later. Let me once again type select everything from product. So it has not taken this. Let's type dbo dot one. Okay, we will see this later why it is not working. Maybe it will take some time for the refresh. So once again check we are at the correct database. Yes, we are at the correct database. In the demo database, the file is products. Click on this one, and here when you click on columns, you can see all the columns, keys, constraints, everything is successfully available here. Okay, now let's create one table, and we will create basically two tables, and on the those table we will perform the queries. Okay, so let's try once again whether it is working fine or not. Select everything from products. Okay, it has not taken yet. Okay, let's create first two tables. So we will create two tables as first table will be customer and the second table will be let's say orders. Okay, so let's type. So I have already written, so I will just copy paste here. So this is the table I am creating, customer table, in which I have uh, took four columns as customer ID, first name, last name, and email. And I have also here uh, given the data type for the customer ID because it will be in numerical form. So I have given as int for the data type, and also I have decided it as primary key. So it will be a unique value for this table. And first name, so varchar 50 letters limit I have given. Similarly for the last name, varchar data type, and for the email, varchar data type, and limit is 100. So let's execute this query. Select this query and click on execute. Okay, so now you can see the commands completed successfully. Refresh it from here, and okay, again open this and first refresh it from here. And now open this demo database, go to the tables, and now you can see I have one table as customers. Now let's select this table. Okay, so use the select command. First, what we can do, first we can put values inside this table, and then we can call for the table. So for inserting values, the statement or syntax was the statement I was using was insert into, like I explained. So let's use that one, insert into. This is the statement we are using. This is the entire query. So you can add more values. So right now I have given only two values. Like for the name, I have given John. For the last name, I have given Doe. For the email, john.doe@example.com. So this is the email I'm using. So I have putting only two datas for the columns. So just select this query and click on execute. So now you can see two rows affected, and the query ran successfully. Now let's call for the value. Let's it retrieve the table we have created from the database. So for that we will use select command. Select everything from, the table name is customers. So you can see the customers table name is clearly visible here. Just run this, execute this query. So select this one and click on execute. Now you can see both the tables, the table which we have created is clearly in the result. Okay, so let's create one more table. Okay, let's say orders table I am creating. So for that, similarly, you need to type create order table orders. Okay, click enter. And similarly, like the first one, here I am creating orders table, and for the order ID, I have chosen data type as int, and I have selected it as a primary key, the first column. The customer ID I have taken as int. Product name varchar 100 limit I have given, and for the quantity again the data type is int. So whenever you hover your cursor here, so you can see it is telling you the data type for the query. So okay, now select this query and click on execute. So this query is successfully run, and we have one more table as orders. Now let's put some values in this order table too. Like for the customer table, we have given some values. So for that, we need to use insert into command. So let's do that. Click here, select this query and execute it. Okay, so as you can see in the message, two rows affected. Let's call for orders table. So select everything from orders. So here you can see orders, and close this one, and now select this query and simply click on execute. Now you can see the order table which we have created is successfully shown here. Okay, now what we are going to do, so we have already seen how we can use the select. So let's see more about select statement. So what we can do, let's again select the customers, everything from the customer table, and okay, let me type select everything from customers. And what else I can do, I can select some columns from that particular table. So okay, first let's select everything from customers, run execute this query, and now select two columns from the order table. Okay, so for that you just need to write select order id. I'm taking order id product name from the orders table. So right now it is showing the customer table which I have, and I am taking order id and product name from the order table. So let's select this query and click on execute. So you can see order ID and product name I am getting from the orders table because I have selected only these two columns from the order tables. Okay, let's move forward, and we will see how we can filter and sorting the data. Okay, so let's have the last name from the customer table of any customer. So for that you just need to write. Okay, let me click on enter. Yeah. So as you can see, I have written as select everything from customer table. Now here what I am doing, I am using the where clause. So when I am using the where clause, I am putting one condition that the last name of the customer should be DOE. So what it will do, it will match this condition with all the names available in the customer tables, last name available in the customer table, and it will give me the result whose customer last name will be DOE. So just click on execute, and now you can see John Doe is the only customer whose last name is DOE. So now I just got the result accordingly, the condition I have applied. So this is called the filtering. Basically, I have applied the filter where I have used the where clause for that. Now what else I can do? I can sort the data. So how I can sort the data? So I am not applying here any filter, but I'm sorting out. So for that I have used the order by statement I have used for that. So what it will do, like select everything from the orders table where I want the quantity in descending order. Okay, so just select this query and click on execute. So now you can see the quantity what I have whatever available in the table, it is now showing in the descending form. Similarly, if you want to see this quantity in ascending form, so you just need to write ASC, click select this query and click execute. Now you can see the quantity is now in ascending form. Okay, so this is called sorting of the data. Okay, now we will see aggregate function, how we can use aggregate functions. So the aggregate function I have explained as sum, maximum, minimum. Okay, so just click on enter first and scroll down from a bit. So let's see, I want sum of the quantity. Okay, so for that from the order tables, because in the order tables quantity column is available. So I am applying the sum function in quantity table as total quantity. So here A is alias, like now I will have one new column as total quantity from the orders table. So let's execute this query first so we will understand more. Click on execute. Now you can see I have one more new column as total quantity. In the result section you can see, and the total quantity is 3. So what it did, it just sum up the all the value from the quantity table column. Similarly like this you can use the maximum, minimum and average. So let's use one, or so let's I have just copy pasted and just change, let's change from here. So you can type, you can use maximum. Let's use maximum function. So select this query and now click on execute. Now you can see total quantity as I am getting, or what I can do, I can change this column as maximum quantity. Okay, it will use maximum as function. Let's see, high quantity. High quantity. Okay, again select this query and click on execute. Now I have the column as high quantity and the high quantity it is showing as 2. Okay, similarly like this you can use minimum here, and when you, let's change the column as minimum and select this query and click on execute. So minimum quantity is 1. Similarly like this you can use average. Okay, now let's move forward and we will see how we can apply inner join, left inner join. So like I have explained what joins do. So they, okay, let's see from the example. So let's suppose I am using inner join. So I am using inner join in the customer, in the order table and customer table. I am basically using inner join. So for the inner join, the syntax was something like that. And here I have put it the table's name in which I want to apply the inner join. So for that, I will write as select customers customer ID from the customer table. So I am using because in my order table the customer ID is common between order table and customers table. So that's why what I am doing, I am using the customer ID from the customer table, and now I want to retrieve first name, last name, order ID, product name and quantity. These all I columns I want in my new table, because I'm applying inner join in both the tables. So I will, like, you can select whatever columns you want to show, you want to retrieve. So uh, I have written all the column name available in the customer ID, in the customer table from customers. Now I am applying inner join or in the ordered table on what basis I can apply inner join, because one column should always be common between both the tables so that I can apply the joins. So you can see, I am applying inner joins on customers table, in customer ID on the basis of customer ID, and order tables in the basis of customer ID. So let's see what it will do. Just select this query and click on execute. So what it does, it applied the inner join between both the tables, and now it is giving me customer ID 1 2 first name last name, or now it is also giving me order ID. So order ID was not presented in the customer tables. Let's show me. Select everything from customers. So this is the customer table. Let's see. Select this query and click on execute. So you can see in the customer table, uh, order ID was not there. When we applied the inner join in both the tables, so we are getting order ID, product name, quantity. So basically, it has applied inner join between two tables. Now we can see all the columns available in both tables in one table, basically. Okay, similarly like this, I have explained the left join. So what left join will do, it will, okay, let me show it from here. Let me type a query for left join. So for the left join, simply click here. Like I have already written the query for saving the time. So select this one and click on execute. Now you can see what this left join has done. It has given me uh, all the information available in the left table, like customer ID, first name, last name. But it has already only given, okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Let's see. First, let's select everything from the customers and simply execute here, so we can easily compare. Let's put one, enter here, select this query and execute. So you can see customer ID, first name, last name, email. Okay, so email is not available in this query which we have executed, the new table we have got. So why is that? Because we have applied the left join on the basis of customer ID, but we will only get the customer ID, first name, last name, order ID, product name, and quantity. The column names we have given here, we will only get that from the customers. So what left join do, so it will give you all the values presented in your left hand side of table, but for the right hand side of table it will only give you the common value which is common between the both tables, but and for the uh, other thing it will give you a null value which will not be available in the left table. Okay, similarly, like so this was the example of left join. Let's change from here and let's apply right join in the same query. Okay, now okay, you can see carefully here we have customer ID, first name, last name, everything is there. Let's apply the right join. Now you can see for the result one, what I have, so this is the null value because I'm getting here, like I have mentioned that I want customer ID, first name, last name, order ID, product name, quantity. So this I wanted, but I have not mentioned about the email. So I will not get the email. Okay, let me put one more query to explain more clearly about the right join. So what we can do, okay, we can, let's have, let's, okay, let me see. Okay, press enter. I think this is the similar query I have written. Customer ID, last name. Okay, let's change. Okay, first delete this one or change here. Let's say I want email. Okay, so email is on the customer table, I guess. Okay, now select this one and click on execute. So you can see I'm getting the email, but for the only common value, because in the customer table email column is not presented. I guess I'm saying it correctly. Let's again select this and execute it. Yeah, so for the customer table email column is available, but for the, I think, orders table email ID is not available. Let's see, orders table, and execute this. Okay, why it has not given me any value? Yeah, yeah, so in the order table we do not have the email section. Okay, so while we are applying the right join, let's again apply this and execute it. So in the new table, basically I am getting the email address for both the like first name and last name in the new table. But what it will do, basically it will give all the information presented in the right hand side of the table, but it will give only the common value presented in the left hand side of the table. So this right join will do. Okay. Okay, now let's apply what else we can apply. We can apply the full join. So let's apply full join. So let me paste the query here. Now you will see the difference. So I am applying the full join. Full join give me all the columns available in both the tables. Okay. So just select this query and click on execute. Okay. Okay. Because I have not written as email here. Let's type email. So basically it is joining both the tables. Doesn't matter like it's left hand side table or right hand side table. Okay. And similarly inner join will do. And let's apply cross join for both tables. So for that, just click enter and yeah. So let's see what this cross join will do. Select this one and click on execute. Now you have seen uh, we have only two customers name in the both the tables, but what it is doing, the customers who have placed order in two quantities or for the different products, it is giving me all the values. Like for first name, the customer name is John, so he have or his order ID is like, maybe he have placed order two or three times. So now it is showing me that the order ID for 101, the product is A and the quantity he have ordered is 2. Again you can see the John Doe, the order ID is 102, the product is V and the quantity he have ordered is 1. So basically it is like a zigzag kind of thing, like it is giving me all crossing join, like for the same customer have placed order two times. The first order ID of his was 101, the second order ID of his was 102, and the quantity he have ordered differently, it is now available here. Okay, so this was all about joins. Now what else we can see? We can see how we can use the subqueries. Okay, so subqueries, like I have explained, it will be inside or nested query. You can say it will inside the main query. So I have written one subquery. Let me paste it here. So what I did, I written one subquery. So this is my subquery. This is, you can see subquery with okay, let's see. This is one query. So here I have selected customer ID, first name and last name from the customer table. Where now here I have applied one condition, one subquery, like where customer ID integer as where customer ID in, select distinct customer ID from orders. Okay, so let's first execute it and we will understand more. So click on execute. So now you can see I am getting the customer ID, first name and last name. What value it is returning me? So it is retrieving the customer who placed order. So basically I want the name of the customer who have placed order. So like I have only two basically two values available in both the tables. So these both the customers who have placed order. If maybe I have one value which one customer who have not placed order, so it will not given, it will not give the value of that customers. Okay, so but currently I have the name both of the like both of the customers have placed the order, so that's why in the result I'm getting both the names. And now here you can see I have written one subquery where I have used this aggregate function. What it will do, it will retrieve the customers with total order quantity. So let's see how it will give results. So select this query and click on execute. Now you can see I am getting the quantity which a customer have ordered. So here is the column total quantity. So the John have basically ordered two quantity and the Jane Smith have ordered one quantity. So this is the value I'm getting from this subquery. So for that, what I have written, I have written select customer ID, first name, last name from the customer table. Now here I am applying the subquery as select some quantity in the quantity basically column which is from orders table. Okay, in the order table we have the quantity column, but not in the customer table we have the quantity column. Okay, so now if I want to know the quantity of the orders placed by the customer, for that I will apply one subquery here that I want to apply some aggregate function here in the orders table where customer ID is equals to orders dot customer ID. So customer ID is column common between both the tables as total quantity. So here I have given one alias as total quantity, a new column basically. Okay. So this was all about subquery. Now let's see how we can modify the data. So in the previous video, I have explained that you can use insert, update and delete statements for modifying the values. So let's see one by one. So first we will see how we can use insert into in any table to modify the value. So like if I want to add one more value in my table, so I am using insert into for the customer table. So I am adding putting one new value in the in my customer table where customer ID I have given as 3. The name is given as Alice Johnson and uh, uh, email as ls.johnsonexample.com. Okay, so let's execute it. Select this one and click on execute. Now we will check whether we have put it right or not. So for that we will write a new query as select everything from. So in customer table we have put the value. So we will select everything from the customer table. Okay, and now select this query and we will see whether it have added the value or not. So click on execute. So now you can see I have a new table and the data which I wanted to field is here. Like I have added a new customer as Alice Johnson and the information about Alice is clearly visible here. Okay. Now let's do one more thing. We can update. Now let's update the customer info in the table. So for that I will use the update statement. Okay. So here you can see in the I am using update for the customer table. Now what I am doing, I am setting the email as alice.j@example.com. I am changing basically email address here. Where the customer ID, now I have given the situation or condition like the customer ID should be 3. Then you can set the email as this new email as like this, and for the customer table I am updating the details. So select this query and click on execute. Okay, let's check whether it has done or not. So select this query again and click on execute. Now you can see the Alice Johnson, the customer ID is 3 and now have a new email address. Okay, so it got updated successfully. Now let's delete something. Okay, so for that what I can do, I can simply type delete. Now I'm deleting from the orders table. What I am deleting where order ID is equals to 101. So that particular field will be deleted from the table. So let's select this one and click on execute. One row is affected, you can see in the result. Okay, now let's check whether it has deleted successfully or not. So let type select everything from orders table we have taken. Okay, and now click here, select this query and now click on execute. Okay, now you can see we have only one data available. So earlier we had two. Now as we have deleted this order ID 101 from the table, so now we have only one data left. So this was all about the basic SQL and advanced SQL queries. Okay, now let's click on new query and what we can do, we can create, let's create one more database. Create database. Let's give that database as test, name as test, and let's create this one. Select this query and click on execute. Okay, now we have one database as test. Okay, refresh it from here. Okay, now type use, and I want to use test database. Use test. Okay, again type use. It may take some time. Refresh it from here. So I want to use this database test. So currently I'm at demo database. So let's type use space. Let's check whether it has created the database successfully or not. Okay, so currently no database it has now. Yeah, now test database has created successfully. Now let's use that one. Type test and okay. Like this. Okay, again refresh it and click on the editor window. So let's, I don't know why it is not working for the query one which we have run earlier. It is working properly. Yeah, we have used the same command. Okay, let's go back to the query again. Okay, and click enter. Now use test. Yeah, now it is showing. So it may take some time sometimes. Okay, now select this query and click on execute. Okay, now we are at the test database. Okay, now just go in the left hand side in the object explorer, click on right hand side, just go select this test database and click. Okay, yeah, click right hand side, and here you can one pop-up will available will see here. You can go to the task and click on import flat file, and one window will appear, and there you can simply click on browse, and the table you want to import, just click there. And okay, I am not putting any primary key here, so I will just click on next and just finish, close this one and refresh it from here. Okay, now go to the tables of the test database, and now I have this table as territories. So I want to call this file table. So for that I will use the select command, select everything from territories. So let give some time. So like earlier we were not getting value, but after that we got the value. So it may take some time to execute it properly. Select, select everything from territories. Okay, territories. Okay, territories. Yeah. Now, okay, now select this one and click on execute. Now you can see the table which I have imported is successfully uh, retrieving the value uh, in the result. Okay. So similarly like this, you can simply add more tables, like whatever tables you have available, you can add more.